Truth and Justice, a realistic view of Yaman. What happens when an actor becomes a household name, loved by millions, yet is constantly under the intense scrutiny of public eyes? How much of what we hear about him is true, and how much is simply a distortion of the reality? Yaman's rise to fame has been nothing short of extraordinary, but with that fame has come a barrage of rumors, false narratives, and constant public attention. But what's the truth behind the headlines? Is Yaman really the person some media outlets portray, or is the truth something much more complex and nuanced? Today, we delve deeper into the life and career of one of Turkey's brightest stars, examining both the public persona and the private man behind the fame. The meteoric rise, from local actor to international star. Yaman's story began in the world of Turkish television, but it didn't take long for him to capture the attention of audiences well beyond Turkey's borders. From the very beginning, Can stood out not only for his striking looks but also for his undeniable talent and professionalism. In his early roles, it was clear that he was someone destined for great things, and it didn't take long for the spotlight to shine on him. His breakout role came in the hit Turkish series Erkensikas, Early Bird, a romantic comedy that quickly became a fan favorite. The chemistry between Can and his co-star Demet Özdemir was electric, and the show's success wasn't limited to Turkey. It became a sensation in Italy and other countries as well. But Yaman's rise wasn't just about the popularity of a single project. His ability to captivate audiences with his charm, charisma, and depth of emotion made him one of the most sought-after actors of his generation. With each role, he proved that he was not just a pretty face, but a talented performer with range and dedication. However, as with all stars that rise quickly, there's a cost. The very fame that made Can a household name also brought intense pressure and scrutiny. Suddenly, every moment of his life became fodder for gossip columns and social media feeds. His performances were analyzed, his personal life examined, and his every move tracked. But amidst this constant spotlight, can we really expect someone to remain unaffected? Fame and its price, the complexities of being a public figure. The concept of fame is often romanticized. People imagine it to be all red carpets and glamorous events, but it's much more complex than that. In the case of Yaman, his rising stardom has brought with it not only accolades and admiration, but also harsh criticism, judgment, and an endless cycle of rumors. He has become a figure whose personal life is dissected by the public, with many assuming to know everything about him based on what is reported in the media. But the question is, how much of what we hear is true? Is the constant criticism warranted, or is it simply the result of a tabloid culture that thrives on sensationalism and exaggeration? There's no doubt that celebrities like Yaman are often held to impossible standards. The expectations placed upon them are immense, and while they are applauded for their professional achievements, their personal lives are often scrutinized to an unfair degree. Yaman is no stranger to criticism, whether it's regarding his work in Italy, rumors about his relationships, or questions about his character. But how much of this criticism is valid, and how much of it is based on misinformation or jealousy? It's easy to make assumptions from the outside, but the truth is that the full story is rarely as simple as it appears. The truth behind the rumors. Decoding the media. In the age of digital media, where information spreads faster than ever, it can be difficult to distinguish between truth and fiction. Social media, blogs, and tabloid journalism are filled with stories about celebrities that often blur the lines between fact and fantasy. And Yaman, with his massive popularity, is an easy target for these types of stories. His every move is tracked, his relationships are dissected, and his behavior is often criticized. But how much of this is accurate? Rumors about Can being arrogant or difficult to work with have surfaced in various places, but there's little evidence to support these claims. In fact, many of his colleagues and friends describe him as professional, humble, and deeply passionate about his work. Yet the tabloid media often seeks out the negative side of a story, focusing on the most sensational aspects and ignoring the more nuanced reality. One example of this is the constant scrutiny of Can's romantic life. His on-screen chemistry with Demet Özdemir during their time on Erkensikas was palpable, and fans quickly began to speculate about their relationship off-screen. The buzz was intense, and many believed that the two were destined to be a couple in real life. But when they eventually went their separate ways, the media went into overdrive, trying to assign blame and create drama where there was none. The truth is, relationships are complex and not everything needs to be made public. Yaman and Demet Özdemir, like any other individuals, have the right to make their own choices about their personal lives, and no one should be quick to judge them based on what they see through the lens of the media. Relationships end for countless reasons, and it's important to remember that both parties deserve respect and privacy. The toll of public scrutiny. Is criticism always fair? As much as fame can bring adoration and success, it also brings criticism, often unwarranted and sometimes downright malicious. The public is quick to point fingers, especially when a celebrity like Yaman is in the spotlight. But is this criticism always fair? And when does it cross the line from constructive feedback to destructive judgment? A person's private life should not be the subject of constant public scrutiny. Celebrities, despite their fame, are still human beings with emotions, experiences, and personal struggles. Just like anyone else, they deserve the right to live their lives without being constantly criticized or judged by the public. The fact that Yaman's work has inspired millions of people across the globe should be reason enough for us to acknowledge his talent and contributions, not just tear him down based on rumors or fleeting gossip. While criticism can sometimes push an individual to improve and grow, it's important to recognize when that criticism becomes harmful. Constantly attacking someone who has achieved success in their career can have long-lasting negative effects, not only on the individual, but on the larger societal mindset as well. Society often projects its own dissatisfaction and frustration onto celebrities, expecting them to be perfect, when in reality, no one is. Beyond the tabloids, understanding the true value of an artist. Yaman is much more than the sum of the rumors that surround him. He is an artist, a storyteller who brings characters to life in ways that resonate with audiences. His performances have left an indelible mark on Turkish television, and his work continues to captivate audiences around the world. But his true value goes beyond his talent on screen. Yaman's commitment to social causes and his efforts to give back to the community show a side of him that the tabloids rarely cover. His charitable work and engagement with his fans reveal a man who is deeply invested in making a positive impact, both in his professional career and in his personal life. It's easy to forget these aspects when we're bombarded with gossip, but the true measure of a person lies in their actions and the values they uphold, not in the sensational headlines. As an artist, Yaman has contributed to the cultural landscape in meaningful ways. His roles have touched the hearts of millions, and his performances have sparked important conversations about love, life, and personal growth. To dismiss his entire career based on a few misleading headlines would be to do a disservice, not only to him, but also to the art form he so passionately embraces. A final reflection: the heart of the matter. In conclusion, it's crucial to approach the life and career of Yaman with a sense of fairness and empathy. We live in a world where celebrities are often treated as commodities, products to be consumed, analyzed, and judged. But the truth is that every person, regardless of their fame, deserves to be seen for who they truly are. Yaman is not just an actor in a soap opera. He is a man with dreams, goals, and a life that goes beyond the headlines. Before passing judgment on someone based on a tabloid story or social media post, it's important to ask ourselves, do we truly know this person? Or are we simply reacting to what's been presented to us? The reality of Yaman's life is far more complex and meaningful than the rumors and gossip that surround him. His true legacy will be defined by the impact he has on the world, not by the fleeting moments of scandal that seem to capture the public's attention. Yaman's journey is far from over, and as his career continues to evolve, so too will the way we view him. Let us celebrate his successes and respect his privacy, for in the end, the truth lies not in what others say, but in the hearts of those who truly understand the value of compassion, respect, and authenticity. With gratitude and admiration, Magazine News and Gossip.